Okay, Abhijit. Abhijit, have you watched the conversation or rather the speech that Rahul Gandhi gave? I think it's 61 minutes long.
See, he's going very rapidly from becoming a joke to becoming boring.
Ah, that
Where was I? So he's getting boring. Now, the problem with boring is I couldn't watch more than about 5 to 6 minutes. And
yeah.
then I was just depending on, the summary by different newspapers of what it was. Because he's now sounding like a broken record. He made the union argument again. Now, that union of states argument has been debunked so badly. I think somebody wants me to show you my latest tweet, which I will. I'm going to share my screen 1 second. Apparently, this is by BJYM.
I'm adding it to the stream. Yeah. Go ahead.
Huh,
Now
huh.
we can.
Wow.
Right.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. So this is the problem out here. He's going on with this. I don't know who has told him that this is going to get him any votes. Okay. It was funny when he first did it. Now, what election has Sam Pitroda ever won? Nothing. Zero. You also have a direct, contradiction to this put in by Ambedkar. Ambedkar is very clear in the Constituent Assembly speeches that when he says the Union of India does not mean that it is a union of states. He uses the term an indestructible union of destructible states. This fellow clearly doesn't even understand what he is talking about, and now it's just getting frustrating. It's like that Buddha. It's like Buddha uncle who comes and makes the same joke over and over again at the party, at several parties. And the first time you laugh, the second time you laugh a little less. By the 10th time, you're like, oh God, will nobody rid me of this bore? That is what it is getting to right now. Then he made a halfway reasonable statement about India being a bit like the EU. It is. The EU, the India is a lot like the EU minus the financial integration, but with much better foreign policy and political integration. So that was fine. I mean, that wasn't a particularly a contentious remark, I would say. Because we are, in fact, if you look at in terms of traditions, in terms of languages, in terms of food, culture, dress, we're in fact much more diverse than the EU. Hum to EU ke baap, and we've made it work much better. But mind you, the EU Central Bank has more control over what Greece and Italy do than what the central government does over the revenues and finances of Bihar or Tamil Nadu.
Interesting.
So the EU is India minus the political and foreign policy and military integration. India is the EU minus the financial integration, technically speaking. The third point that he raised was, again, Modi is destroying my country. Bhai, tum mere ko batao, agar kal, I think it was our skin doctor who made this point. Agar kal, Macron comes to Delhi University and he says, Jean-Marie Le Pen is destroying my country. Do you think it will make an electoral impact back in France? No. So why does he think that going and saying that Modi is destroying my country in Cambridge is going to have an electoral impact back home? If anything, it will ricochet against him. And this is a point that Pallavi keeps making. Every time he's got into personal attacks, it's boomeranged back on him. Okay. Now he's gone past how many times have we said Rahul Gandhi is a joke? Now he's gone past being a joke into boring uncle that nobody really wants to talk about. Because let's face it, he is uncle. He's not youth leader, he's uncle.
But I think he was looking very smart there.
He was looking smart. But that is another point I want to make. Look how seriously he takes Cambridge. He dresses up tip-top perfect. He trims his beard. Look at the condescension which he treats Indian Parliament. He's basically going there in his boxer shorts and his Sunday pajamas.
नहीं, वो खादी का कुर्ता पजामा पहन के जाता है, which is okay.
अरे क्या
You have to
फर्क
wear
पहनना
that
है?
and go ना. See, we have a
किसने बोला?
cliched notion about
अरे
नेताज कि खादी पहनना है, white पहनना है.
नहीं
नहीं, ये नहीं है. See, he can also. Have you ever seen Modi dressed down for Parliament? Modi always wears his jacket in Parliament. He's always in crisp linens. This man goes in unpressed collar. ऐसा आ रहा है, ये बटन खुला हुआ है. ये कोई तमीज है? He comes to Parliament the way I come on the show.